June is Black Music Month, so here are 20 Black books about music. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaleesa, and this is your space for Black books, real life, and everything in between. And like I said, June is Black Music Month, and I have 20 book recs to go along with Black Music Month. And these are about people that are all over the music industry. So we got artists, there are some producers, some songwriters. Yeah, they're all Black. Majority of them are romance because y'all know that's where I live. That's the house I reside in. But I do have some fiction. I have a historical fiction. I have 2 historical fiction books actually. So not all of them are romance. Only 18 of them, and that's not a problem. But also, like, I love music, right? I tell people all the time, like, you have the 5 love languages. I really do feel like music is one of my love languages. Like, if you sit down and create a playlist for me, and it's a good playlist, like it flows really well and it has like good music on it, we'll be locked in. If you have bad music taste, I can't fool with you. I can't. So anyways, let's hop into this list because it's 20 books. It's actually more than 20 books because some of them are series. I have some of the physicals from my shelf, and then the others I'm going to post. It'll be posted on the screen, the cover, so you'll know where to go. First up, we'll start with my OG, Serenade by Sandra Kitt. I cannot say for sure if this is the reason why I love Second Chance so much, but I love this Second Chance romance now real bad. Okay, because you have Alexandra, who's a jazz singer, and she's just kind of like, okay, this shit is not working for me. She tried the love stuff with this musician named Parker. That didn't really work out very well, and then Parker decides to come back. So good. So good. Then we have, and I don't see a lot of people talk about Studio 79 by Shae Sanders. This is another Second Chance. You have Castra, who is like this world famous R&B diva. And then you have Danger, who is the producer that worked with her on their very first album, and they connected. Okay. And then, as life does, it lifes, and they end up split apart. Castra's sophomore album did not do really well, so her record label was like, hey, this next album got to be a hit or it's a wrap for you. So what do? They call Danger, and they give them like, it was either 48 or 72 hours to figure shit out. Like, they got to work together and be stuck in close proximity with each other for 72 hours. And when you learn the cause of the split, you're going to be surprised, because I didn't see that coming. Anyways, thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, one I don't see people talk a lot about. This is another one, Our Type of Love by Chelsea Maria. One, I feel like y'all need to go read Chelsea Maria books more anyway. But this book is kind of marriage in distress. It's about Casey and his wife, Delilah. They've been married for like 7 years. Casey is a world famous rapper, and he's finally like able to come home and like kind of slow down and really be present. And then, truths happen. And that puts them in a very precarious situation, and they got to kind of figure their shit out. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. Then A Natural Transition by Nicole Falls. Another book that I don't see a lot of people talking about. It's a short, quick novella. It's enemies to lovers, because the FMC is a DJ. The MMC is very much buttoned up. And when they meet, they just clash heads. And then other things start to clash. And it becomes a really good time for everyone involved. Then Studio Sessions by Ashley Nicole. This is about Tali, who is Tali is down on her luck. Like, everything is going real, real bad from her. And then you have Les, who is a producer he's out here living a life. He not trying to fall in love. He just out here doing the things that men do. But there was a lot of drama between these two, almost too much. And this is book 1 in a duology. The second book is called The Director's Cut, something about a director. Anyways, you should go over there. Definitely check this one out. I Don't Ever Want to See You Again by Nay. When I tell y'all, I literally finished this book last night. This was a completely new to me author. This is the first book I read from them. So this is about Swan and Samson. And Swan is like an A&R for a major record label. And then you have Samson, who is a singer. And he performs at this bar. He's trying to get put on for the showcase. And Swan ends up picking him to kind of be her entry into this showcase for who's going to get the next album. Swan is pregnant. And Samson is currently in a relationship with a woman that he don't really love like that, and she's actually not a good person. But anyways, we get to see them work together. We see those feelings develop. It does give insta love vibes. I like insta love. If insta love really isn't for you, this one might not be for you. But I'm gonna also say check it out. I had a good time. I really enjoyed reading these two, and it was quick. I think it's less than 200 pages, so it's a pretty quick read. Unapologetically Me by Denisha Little. So this is about Fatima and Jaren. Yes, Jaren, who his stage name is Jericho because he's a rapper. Fatima, who is in college and she's getting ready to go to medical school, she has been writing fan fiction about Jericho. Jericho comes upon the fan fiction and starts communicating with her as himself, as Jaren. And like we get to see them build up like this relationship. This is book one of a series. There are currently 4 books out. And I'm actually about to talk about the second half, but this is book 1 of 2 of Fatima and Jericho. Fatima's gonna frustrate you, but give my girl some grace. Like just give her some grace. She gonna frustrate you, just like her best friend Chanel. This is what's best for me. This is book 3 in the Unapologetically Me series, and this is about Chanel and Darian. Chanel's Fatima's best friend. Darian is a colleague of Jericho. He's an R&B like a world famous R&B singer, right? So they start out very much friends with benefits. And as friends with benefits tends to do, it starts to evolve into something else. But when I tell y'all, the end of this book in particular, it had me ready to like hop in my car and go find Denisha because girl, where's book 2 at? So anyways, really enjoyed this one. You should get into it. The next 3 books are all from the same author. I love Belvin. I am a happy member of the Love Belvin Continuum. And she has musicians and a producer, and I'm finna tell y'all about all of them. So first up is Wayward Love. This is about Isaac and Kennedy. Isaac is a rapper, aka Young Lord. They meet in college. Kennedy is very much from the suburbs. She don't really know about that life. Isaac knows way too much about that life. So it really is friends to lovers. If you've never read a Love Belvin book before, just let me tell you, she gonna drag you. It's worth it. It's worth it. She gonna drag you. She dragged me. I was reading this book I was reading this series because it's a 3-book series while I was on a cruise, and I had only downloaded books 1 and book 2. I flew through those books. Do y'all know I had to pay for internet on that ship so I could go get book 3? It was that serious to me. Issy and Kenny, check it out. Then we have, and I tell people all the time, they don't be talking about my choir boy enough over in Love Belvin's catalog because you have Raji, who is an R&B singer. This is arranged marriage because people think that Raji is gay. And so to offset that and those rumors, they find him someone to marry, and her name is Winter, and Winter just has not had a very easy life. Neither has Raji. So you have these 2 people who are just doing this shit. Winter to get a check, Raji to keep his reputation. But they're so damaged, and we get to see them heal each other and also fall in love. But then they got some shady people going. It's some shady people in this book. Maisha, Heather, mink, bitch. Like, I don't like Heather. Anyways, this is, pick it up. And it's the Love and Rhythm and Blues. I don't know if I said that, but it is a 2-book duology. The next book by Love Belvin, I don't have the physical. It is Low Love, Low Fidelity. This is about Lennox and Tobias. Tobias is a producer. Lennox essentially is a wag. Like, she's married to an NBA player. I think he's an NBA player. He plays the sport. He's really not that important. But Lennox and Tobias have known each other. They knew each other from college, and there have always been feelings there. Tobias got it real bad for her, but it wasn't really reciprocated. Now is their opportunity. And so there is a scene in here that if you have read all of Love Belvin's book, it is probably one of my favorite scenes in the LBC because it is just like a culmination of all things good. But Tobias knows everybody, so we get to see him he and Lennox figure their shit out. Lennox has a whole lot that she got to figure out. Like, she got a lot going on, but I really love them together. They are one of those couples. I think they're kind of hit or miss. A lot of people don't talk about them, but I did enjoy their story. Did Lennox piss me off? Yes, I still love her though. I find that most characters piss me off. That doesn't mean I'm not going to love them. Then we have I Want to Be Down by Ashley Nicole. This is Friends to Lovers. This is about a famous producer. He meets this girl backstage at a concert and they just click. And he's a little bit enamored with her. And then those feelings turn into other things. And then she found out her friends saying it's just a good time. Okay. This is really like if you've never read an Ashley Nicole book before, this is definitely one I would suggest starting with. Sports and music, combining two of my favorite things. So we have Assist by Alexandria House. So you have rap. He plays for the St. Louis Sires. And then you have Ashima. She is a rapper known as Bianca Bambina. I might be saying all these names wrong now that I think about it. Nonetheless, they both have a lot going on. They obviously are not two people that you would expect to end up together, but their connection, it just works for me. It just works for me. Like seeing two people who really deserve love, like the right kind of love, find it with each other. Ate it up. Ate it up. The next is a series, and that is the Prototype series by Jacinta Howard. There are 5 books in the series, but this follows the members of a soul indie band in Texas. They're all young. It very much kind of gave like new adult vibes to me. I don't believe in skipping books in series, so you need to read all of the books. I'm going to just leave it there. I'm not even going to tell you what my favorite one is. Just, I do have a favorite though. And there's a follow-up called, yeah, I have it. See, look at me. Follow-up called The Love Below. Anyways, get into Jacinta Howard. She's a phenomenal writer. Like her books are great. Then from Miss D. Rose, The Other Side of Fame. This is about Fame, who is one part of a rap duo who's kind of going solo. And then you have Heaven, who is making her way back to the stage. She's a new mom. She's just coming out of some drama with her baby daddy and a label mate. And so it starts off just supposed to be like, they're fake dating. Like, hey, I can get something out of this. You can get something out of this. And we both know what they both get out of it. Ate it up. Like D Rose. Ooh, this one was good. Ooh, it was so good. My favorite D Rose book though is Songs in the Key of Love. This is about Ayla and Kendrix. Ayla is very much like a Beyonce character, Rose Marie. She is like top of her career, but personally everything is not clicking and working the way that she wants it to be. And then you have Kendrix, who is a songwriter. Kendrick was a songwriter, yes, and he just won a Grammy, so like he's also at the top, but he also like Ayla, just everything is not going very well. So they both don't know each other, they haven't worked together, but they both end up at the same resort and they connect and they meet and they create music. And of all of these books, like I want to hear everybody's music, but the music they created on that retreat, on that vacation, dying to hear it. Like, somebody get in the studio, please. Thank you. Then we have With Love from Harlem by Rashonda Tate. This is a historical fiction about Hazel Scott, who is a jazz piano prodigy. I did a full review on this book. It should be in my shorts. If not, I will link it. I love this book. The way that Rashonda kind of weaved what actually happened with like fiction and with, kind of events and things that she made up that were based on real life things. I just really, really good. Yet another reminder that men ain't been shit from the dawn of time. Okay. Word to Hazel Scott though. I did not know how important she was and like how much she did. And like, did y'all know that lady was the first Black person to have their own show on TV? Because people will let you think it's Nat King Cole. It's not. It was Hazel Scott. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't read the book. I wouldn't have. The next, kind of keeping in that historical fiction genre, The Johnson Four. This is a lesson in judging a book by its cover, because I saw this book cover. I read it for book club. I just thought it was going to be a book about like the Jackson Five, like a fictional telling, right? I missed that white line across the top that says An American Ghost Story. Okay, this book is An American Dream. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know the movie I'm talking about. If that movie and the book The Reformatory by Tana Reeve do had a baby, it would be the Johnson 4. So good. So good. And then we have Don't Play That Song by Shamika Irby. This is about Tamika and Jackson. So Tamika is like the financial director of her family's hotel brand, the Royals. And then Jackson is a producer, songwriter. He needs a place to hide out. So he's hiding out at her hotel. He hears her singing one night because her real passion is singing. And he's like, oh, I think I'm finna get my mojo back, and I think you're gonna be my new muse. And we know what happens with muses, right? Yes. Yeah, they do. They do. Ate It Up. That is book 3 in the series. You should read the first 2 books. Read the whole series. Read the whole series. Okay? And then finally, The Quarterback's Keeper by Dandridge Monroe. This is book 3 in the Desperado series. We're combining football and music. So this is about Lyric, who is known as Finesse the rapper. She is leveling up, and you know what happens when people level up? Bullshit starts to come. So she dips out. She's trying to find some peace and quiet. So she heads to Texas and stays at her manager's like little side property. There she runs into Grant Turner, who is the newly extremely well paid quarterback of the Desperados. And this is very much a slow burn between 2 people who have been burned by love and don't necessarily know if they want to give it a second chance, but they can't stop trying to give it a second chance. I ate it up. It was so good. So yeah, those are 20 Black books about music. Have y'all read any of these books? And if you haven't, which one are you most interested in? Yeah, and that's really all I have today. I didn't mean for this to be that long, but sometimes when I start talking about books, I just can't stop myself. Anyways, thanks so much for spending some time of your day with me. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Tell me your favorite Black book about music, or tell me which book I recommended you plan to read. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.